All right, who turned off the light switch? What's going on with the markets? So yesterday, I overslept. I came back home Wednesday night late. I was really exhausted Wednesday. Usually, well, I guess middle of the week is when I feel the most amount of exhaustion. I don't know. Yeah, Wednesday was the most I felt, and I thought I set my alarm. I woke up. I was pretty bummed out and kicking myself for not being able to wake up and trade because I've been doing this for every single day since the year started. And honestly, it was okay that I didn't trade yesterday. I was looking at what was on yesterday, what went through. When I woke up around like 6 in the morning, 7, went back to sleep. I was like, whatever, I'll just wake up later. And then I was like, okay, it's fine. There was nothing to trade. Today should have been no trade day, but I only lost. We'll look at the result right now, $20. So we'll look at my activities and positions. Felt the drawdown have been less. Yes, I was holding on just a little bit too soon, but I got out before it went down even further. So what did I trade? I traded TRNR. TRNR. The news did come out. I think it was the only stock that could have had the most potential. This has popped up in the past. Hasn't really held in price, but I was like, okay, if we can make over this break over 340 or head over that, because it did pop up initially twice, double topped, and fell down. And I waited. It went up again above VWAP, and I waited again. I'm waiting for another breakout. So I get in around 334, and I was looking at the level two. Corner of my eye, 10,000 share seller. I should have just got out. Would have lost like maybe $3, $5, but no, I decided to hold on. Why? I don't know. I was like, okay, buyer's gonna step in, right? No, we began. You're just still sharp. So I tried to exit here. This candle, nope, couldn't get out. So I exited around 311, which is not too bad. Hey, this stock went sub 3 in like seconds, so it's fine. And I told myself, you know what? No trade day. No more trades after today. That's it. And honestly, looking over my P&L, so it's not looking so hot. I mean, we're down only $13, but still, we would have had a nice week. But Thursday, on November 6th, this was a loss I could have avoided. So now it got me thinking, well, now if I have to be strict with my loss, I need to really cut down my drawdowns. I'm not doing that. Well, maybe I have. This week I have. Maybe this month I have compared to last month. Last month I was not so good at doing that. When I began starting to tumble, I wasn't good at drawing, cutting back. $50, $50 today. I didn't really like that. There's nothing on there, so I was like, forget it. We're gonna cut it. It was no good. So it's not looking so hot. So we're going to the calendar. We'll take a look at last month. I don't think I got to show you guys, but not so great. Drawdowns, wasn't able to cut them. Look at this. Bad. Malo. Bad, bad. Horrible. Bad drawdown. If I had, if I gotta stick to a drawdown, it's gotta be $50. $50, no more. If I let it go above that, and this was because I was getting sloppy, and I also was just positioning way too much. Way too heavy. Imagine this, where this was only I limit this to drawdown $50, $50, $50, $50. The amount of money I would have saved would be a lot more. And the loss likely still would have been lost, but a lot less would have been half. So I really have to stick to those drawdowns and stick to my word. $50, that's it. And then when the account grows further, I could slowly increase that drawdown. But how do you guys scale up that drawdown? Let me know in the comments. What do you guys do to scale that up? How do you slowly increase? Okay, your max loss. This is where I'm done for the day. Where do you guys start slowly increasing that bar? You know, do you guys increase that with your daily goal? When that goes up, your max loss goes up, or you guys keep that tight until maybe your account is, 2x, 3x from where it originally started. And the markets haven't been easy. It's been slow, and it's just one of the things that we have to ride through. So let me see here. Nothing really that we can look for. SPRU. Let's see what this is. Well, this is renewable energy company. We don't know what's going on. You know, it's like they rugged us. Well, the markets have been really good this whole year. It's been volatile. It's always going to be like that. We're going to be in these slow, colder markets. We didn't end up breaking through. I hopefully anticipated that from here we would just go straight up, but no, we didn't. We just, heading back down. Overnight is looking promising, but it's just overnight. We don't know. Market's just taking a breather like it always does. So I'm noticing on the 200 EMA we're starting to sort of flatten out. Let me go back here. Yeah, okay, there we go. We starting to flatten out, and last time we've seen this when we started to flatten out and really go into a nasty downtrend was earlier this year when Trump's tariffs started knocking us down and all the markets were selling off. So whatever happens, we could see something similar. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys use this as an indicator. I like to use this because this explains the momentum in small cap stocks. I mean, the SPY is going to be general market, but this is specifically a small cap index, so I think it reflects the sentiment a lot better than SPY for what we trade. And also something I noticed that the 9 and 20 MA, since this starts crossing down when the 20 is over the 9, is works same way in the daily chart. Since this is falling down and that 20 is over the 9, this is when we start to see this drawdown. And when the 9 starts crossing over the 20 starts to diverge and keeps that gap open, I noticed that this is when we start uptrending, when the market really starts to rally. So we've been rallying since April 30th. We August we kind of fell. We were actually closed the gap for a correction, and then we went back up, and it stayed open. This trend has stayed open for months, and it's amazing. And now, trend's starting to reverse again. 20s over the 9. So we could see further drawdown. Could be tough. I don't remember though. The thing is, I don't remember April being that. I mean, April was my first ever profitable month this year, but I don't remember April being super difficult, super like I guess the market being turned off. Light switch off, and hey, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but yeah. And as far as my thoughts on switching over to a broker, I mentioned earlier that I'm gonna stay on Charles Schwab. I want to see what they do with PDT rule. I really think the PDT rule will change for the better, at least for Charles Schwab. Platform isn't great, but at least that will be a bonus if they do allow the limited trading 2000 PDT rule. I think that could really accelerate things a lot faster and then be able to transition to Lightspeed, because I don't know if Lightspeed will adhere to the SEC or FINRA or whatever. I'm not sure. I forgot who I think SEC finalizes the decision, but I don't know if they will really be in charge of, or I don't know if they'll make that decision to keep their cap at 25K or being aligned with other brokers that adapt this PDT rule to 2000. So I'm not sure. I really hope if they do 2000, that would be great. We're going to switch over instantly. I have no problems with that, but I just want to see how this PDT rule will change and be used, because it will be new for everyone. It will be new for new people like me, beginner like myself, you know, and see what happens from there. But yeah, not so good. I mean, calendar. So takeaway: drawdowns, keep it low. I've been doing really good keeping them drawdown low as possible, and it's been lower for the most part, except for this day. But on most days, it's been lower than my profit days, which is okay. But it's not. We're not seeing that momentum. So this really messed me up over here, and this could have added to this P&L. We'd be in a solid position, but we're in an okay position. So hey, is Santa Claus coming for this rally? I don't know, man. You guys tell me, and let me know what you guys do. Let me know what you guys do for a living. I just want to hear more about you guys. I'm a medical assistant. I work at a doctor's office, but I'm just constantly trying to find side hustles and just make extra money, helping out my uncle on the side. Because I, you know, I would like to know what you guys have done before to help with putting profits into your broker or into your investing, because I've been trying to do that, and I feel like, well, right now since I'm in school it's a bit tough. Once I'm done with school, which should be next semester, one class, I'll be working more hours. I'm gonna have more money to put towards this account, and that's also another reason why I haven't really gone all in adding. One, market's slow, but two, I'm not really showing the progress that I've been, or the, I guess, outcome that I've been looking for my trading. I want to be consistent, better consistent in this, knowing that my drawdowns are going to be half that I'm taking my loss the way I'm taking my loss, and that I'm being consistent every single day. I want to see a full day of green, and if I have that at least once a week, if I have that for maybe I don't know, I haven't decided yet if I should wait till I have a full week or full month. Actually, it's hard to have a full month of the green. August was my best month, 3 losses only that month. But if I have a week or two fully green, I mean, I think that could be a good indicator. Hey, you could add more, you know. But right now, we're paid the price. We're being sloppy October or late September, and yeah. All right. Hopefully, you guys found this enjoyable. Take care. Thank you for always watching. Thank you for support. And yeah, we're gonna get through this together. We're gonna be looking back in like a month or two and be like, "Whoa, everything's hot. This is popping. I don't know what to trade." All right. Take care, guys. See ya.